Namaste, guys. Christian Long, life enhancement consultant, giving a big and beautiful shout out here in Denver, Colorado. It is 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. We're jumping on for a daily dose of growth. Challenges designed to grow your soul and help you become a better person. And we are on challenge number 57 of 60 challenges. 57 challenges of 60 challenges. I can't even believe we did 15 challenges, never mind 57 challenges. But welcome. In the evening, if you guys are checking in for the first time, whether you're watching this live or the replay, every day, rain, sleet, or shine, we do a challenge in the morning at 8 o'clock a.m. Typically, it takes you 15 minutes to do the challenge, and then you have 10 hours to do that 15-minute challenge. And then at 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, we jump on and we say, this is my realizations, my insights about this challenge. This is what I learned before, during, and after, right? And then we report back. So today's challenge was interesting because it's, you could say, the lifeblood of the work that I do as a professional energy healer and meditation teacher, and it's also one of the things that makes pranic healing very unique among energy healing modalities. So Grandmaster Choa Koksui, who you see on the back wall, is the modern founder of pranic healing and Arhatic yoga, and he developed this healing system to alleviate the suffering of mankind, alleviate their suffering physically through physical ailments and conditions, to alleviate the suffering emotionally of people with their emotional ailments and conditions, relationship problems, to heal people of their psychological ailments and conditions, and to even heal people of their spiritual and material ailments and conditions. So he basically developed pranic healing over a 25-year period with over 20 different classes, over 20 different books, for the purpose of alleviating the suffering of mankind. Tina, namaste. And one of the skills that a person learns their very first weekend with the very first class in pranic healing is called scanning, or feeling subtle energies. And we feel the subtle energies with our palm chakras. So today's challenge number 57, was to practice scanning. So we did exercises to sensitize the hands energetically so we can feel subtle energies better. And then we had you scan your crown, your heart, and your basic chakras, 3 energy centers or 3 chakras, in order to get a feeling of the different qualities of the energy. Now, what is the purpose of being able to scan or feeling subtle energies? Because it gives you the ability to practice discernment. So when you are able to scan something, you can validate, Kali Atma Namaste, or invalidate a certain experience. So for instance, let's say, yay, Tina and Elena did it. Perfect. Let's say you want to determine if you should go with option A, option B, option C, or option D. Aaron, Atma Namaste, right? Option A, option B, option C, or option D. Which one do you choose? So you have one way of looking at it is you can look at the what does your mind tell you, the pros and cons, the pluses and minuses, the critical thinking, the rationalization, even the justification, which can get a little bit sticky. We can practice self-delusion, lying to ourselves about option A, B, C, or D, right? We can also say, what does our heart tell us about option A, option B, option C, option D, right? That's tapping into the love aspect, is tapping into the heart. The heart is guiding you, which one? Does this feel right? And then the other way is, what does the energy tell you? So what does the mind tell you? What does the heart tell you? And then what does the energy tell you? And by tapping into the energy through scanning, you can determine a more subtle, more refined way of going, option A has a lot of energy, feels really solid, very dense, but it feels dirty. Maybe not a good option. Option B, not a lot of energy at all. Not a good prospect. Option C has a lot of energy, and the energy feels light, it feels clean, it feels soft. I like energy of C. Interesting. Sarah, namaste. And then you have option D, which it makes your hand itch energetically when you scan or feel the energy of option D. So which one would you go with? You would go with option C because of why? How the energy feels. Sarah says, I did not do it. Thank you, Sarah, for taking responsibility and accountability for not doing the challenge. I appreciate you. So far, so good. So scanning is another way of validating or invalidating something that we cannot prove directly, right? So you can scan anything because everything has energy connected to it, and you can scan energy. So you can scan all kinds of energy. You can scan happiness energy or lack of happiness. You can scan prosperity or lack of prosperity. You can scan love energy or lack of love energy. You can scan honesty versus lack of honesty. Everything can be scanned if you know how to do it properly, which scanning is a skill, and like any skill, it can be developed, and like any skill, certain people start off here, other people start off here, and other people start off here. It's not necessarily important where you start off in your ability of scanning. What's more important is your ability to practice that skill set over a period of time, which allows you to practice what? Discernment. So have you ever heard of gut instinct or gut intuition? Like, I feel this is a good option, I feel this is not a good option. Natalia, namaste. One way of validating it instead of using your gut is using your ability to scan. So someone gives you, hey, do you want to go to this restaurant or that restaurant? Well, this restaurant, the energy is very clean. This restaurant, the energy is very dirty. Let's go with restaurant A, right? I want to move to this city, that city, or this city. Well, let me scan. City A, City B, City C. I like the energy of City B over the other two. I'm going to research further into option B or City B. So you can see as many directions you can go in and as vivid as your imagination can be, you can scan almost anything. I remember when I first learned about scanning from the person who brought me into pranic healing and Arhatic yoga in October of 2003. And I remember we would go to the park and I would see her hovering her hand over bushes, tree branches, grass, cactus. And I was like, what are you doing? Why are you pulling your hand over the bushes and the grass and the trees? And she says, because all of them feel differently and they have different qualities of energy, and I'm trying to refine and hone my ability to scan or feel subtle energies. And I thought that was quite fascinating, right? You can scan cleanliness of an area. I'll give you an example, a funny story. I shared this story with you, a few of you over the years, but one story is, and this goes to show you the power of scanning. So one time I was at a restaurant. I was working in a restaurant in Sarasota, Florida, by the beach. And I left the restaurant on my break, and I was just going to do a quick meditation. And I saw this beautiful picnic table, this beautiful green grass, and this nice tree. And I go, hey, visually, it looks beautiful, it looks vibrant, it looks healthy. So I sat, I did my meditation practice, and at the end of every meditation practice, we ground or root ourselves back to Mother Earth. So we're practical, we're realistic, we're not like spacey cadets all over the place. Make sense? We ground. So in that practice of rooting and connecting to Mother Earth, I noticed I was overwhelmed with anxiety, with irritability, almost suicidal thoughts from out of nowhere, which made no sense because that had never happened before in one of my meditations. It took me a few hours to recover from that experience. A couple days goes by, I'm at work again, I'm on my break, and I go to the exact same location, beautiful green grass, beautiful tree, nice picnic table. I do my meditation, and the exact same thing happens after I'm done rooting and connecting to Mother Earth. I go, this doesn't make sense. Why do I feel angry? Why do I feel irritated? Why do I feel suicidal after this experience? It doesn't make sense. So I shared this information with one of my mentors, and he was scanning feeling the energy of the ground underneath where I was meditating. And through his process of discernment, he says, it looks as though there is a septic tank right below where you were meditating. Think about that. So as you root and connect to Mother Earth, energetically speaking, you absorb some of those energies as you're rooting. Christy, I'm going to say, so think about the kinds of energies that you would be absorbing through a septic tank. Hello, not the best energies. True, not true. So that was a huge insight for me of how you can use scanning, not just in the energy world, but in the practical everyday sense of, is this space clean for me to meditate in? What if you go into an apartment? You're looking to buy this apartment, that apartment, or another apartment, or rent, or buy a house, and you scan the energy of of all three places. Wow, this one feels really heavy. This one feels light. This one feels congested. This one feels sharp. So scanning is an invaluable skill in practicing discernment. So Tina says, I felt a little magnetic force, but not much. I tried 2 times. Perfect. Some people don't feel anything for years. One of the master pranic healers, one of the top practitioners in pranic healing in the entire world, did not feel anything for 4 years. Nothing for 4 years. He's teaching the class on how to scan energy, and he's not able to feel the energy himself. And then it took him another 4 years of practicing in order to become proficient in scanning. So 4 years, felt nothing, then he started feeling something, then it took him 4 years of practice to become proficient in the ability to scan or feel subtle energies. Quite phenomenal, right? So when we do energy healing on people, we're looking for something through the process of scanning. Now, as Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui has taught us, you don't need to feel to heal, right? Some people go, well, I feel nothing, so therefore I can't heal somebody. This master felt nothing for 4 years, but was still producing miraculous healing results. Why? Because he was following the simple protocols that are laid out in the books that Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui wrote. Step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. Step 3, do this. Step 4, do this. Right? Easy peasy. So it doesn't require you to feel in order to heal somebody of an ailment or condition. Make sense? So I remember when I first learned how to scan or to feel subtle energies, my palm chakras became very, very activated. And just me thinking of a person, of a place, of a situation, I would start intuitively scanning that thing. It was very weird. Very, very weird. And I remember talking to my mentor. I said, is there any way to turn this off? Any way at all to turn this off? And she goes, you'll get accustomed to it and it won't be a bother. And then a couple weeks later, my hands became accustomed to it. And whenever I wanted to tune into something, scan something to feel the energy of something, the ability was there. Whenever I didn't, the ability was muted or turned off. Hey, Chrissy did it. She finally felt something. Yay, Chrissy. Good job, girl. Excellent. Excellent. Remember what we talked about earlier. Some people start here. Some people start here. Some people start here. It doesn't really matter where you start. It matters how much you practice and how proficient you become. Natalie, namaste. Welcome. Good to have you on as always. So that was our challenge for today. Challenge number 57. We have 3 more challenges to go, and then we're done for these 60 challenges or 60 daily challenges. But please let me know how I can continue adding value to you guys. For those of you who need healing, feel free to reach out to me at ChristianRLong.com. It's my name, ChristianRLong.com. You can read about the FAQ, answers 90% of anyone's questions about what it is we do, how we do it, and how it will benefit you. And then you can schedule a healing directly on the website. I get a confirmation text message and email, and then we see each other on Skype, on FaceTime, or Zoom, and we do the healing that way. Easy peasy. And Natalie says, didn't do it. Thank you. Thank you, Natalie, for letting me know, for taking ownership, taking responsibility, for making it happen. Right? You're like, but I didn't do anything. Exactly. You did do something by saying you didn't do it. Versus, I didn't do it, and then coming up with a bunch of rationalizations and justifications as to why you did not do it. So good job. And that's it. So I will see you guys tomorrow at, I almost forgot the time, at 8 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time, 8 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time for our daily dose of growth. And then at 8:30 a.m. Mountain Time, we're going to be doing another Twin Hearts meditation where we come a group of people on Zoom, not on Facebook Live, but on Zoom. And then we do our meditation practice together to bless and heal Mother Earth, to bless and heal ourselves, to generate a lot of good karma, and to move the divine plan forward. So, love to have you. And if you got value out of today's stream, share it on your personal or professional Facebook page. Make sure you tag me so I know that the loving is going all around. And I look forward to connecting with you guys very, very soon. This is Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consultant, wishing you a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful life. Atma, Namaste. Bye-bye.